I sat in the back row because I didn't know the words. The preacher talked about forgiveness, and I felt it like it hurt. Not because I didn't want it, but because I'd carried shame so long it started feeling like a permanent middle name. The woman next to me was crying, didn't know me, didn't care. She just reached across and held my hand like someone put her there. I didn't ask for saving, wasn't looking for a sign, but something cracked a little open somewhere deep inside my spine. Amazing grace fell quiet on my shoulders like the rain. Not in thunder, not in lightning, just a soft and steady change. I didn't find religion, but I found the will to try. Amazing grace fell quiet, and it finally let me cry. I went back the following Sunday just to sit in that same pew. Not for any sermon, just to feel what I once knew. That there's something in the gathering of people who are broke, who keep showing up regardless and keep choosing hope. Maybe grace is not a lightning bolt that strikes you where you stand. Maybe it's the woman crying next to you who takes your hand. Maybe it's the small decision to show up again today. Maybe grace has always been the ordinary everyday. Amazing grace fell quiet on my shoulders like the rain. Not in thunder, not in lightning, just a soft and steady change. I walked out different, couldn't tell you why or how. Amazing grace fell quiet, and it's still with me now. I crossed state lines in a Greyhound seat at 31 years old, with $40 in my pocket and a story yet untold. The woman next to me was reading something worn and thin. I didn't ask her what it was, but I could feel it begin. We passed through places I'd never heard of, lights against the dark, small towns with their particular glow, each one a beating heart. And I thought about the people in each house beside the road, who had their own full lives that I would never know. America is something I feel in my chest at night, when the bus is moving forward and the towns are full of light. Every name on every exit is somebody's entire world. America is bigger than the stories being told. job, found a room, began to play the ordinary game. And the country kept on going, big and loud and sometimes wrong. But it held me like it holds you in that complicated song. I don't have a flag to wave or any speech to give. I just know the feeling of arriving where you're meant to live. That mix of fear and possibility, and the not knowing if you'll stay, and the stubborn something telling you to make it work today. America is something I feel in my chest when dark comes down, when the Greyhound keeps on rolling through each ordinary town. I'm not a perfect story, and this country isn't clean, but America is something I believe in, what I've seen. Mama kept a candle burning in the window every night. Said it wasn't for the neighbors, it was just to hold the light. I never understood it till the years had made me cold, and I found myself still looking for that warmth she used to hold. She never talked about the hard times, never let them show, just folded up her sorrow like the laundry row by row. There was strength in all her silence, in the meal she always made, in the way she never left you, even when her heart was frayed. Candle in the window, burning soft and low. You were light when everything I loved had let me go. I carry you inside me every mile I roam. Candle in the window, you were always home. Now I keep a candle burning for my daughter down the hall, so she knows that she's not walking through this world alone at all. I learned it from a woman who believed in quiet grace, who turned the dark to something warm in every ordinary place. There's a love that doesn't shout, doesn't need to prove a thing. It just waits there in the window like a constant offering. I was too young then to know it, too proud to let it in, but I understand it fully now that I'm the one who tends the flame. Candle in the window, burning soft and low. You were light when everything I loved had let me go. I carry you inside me in the way I love my own. Candle in the window, mama, you were always home. Candle in the window, Found his old guitar inside the closet, strings gone slack. 40 years of dust and stories I can't ever get back. He played at county fairs and church events and kitchen nights. And now it's just a piece of wood that holds the echo of his life. I tried to play a chord, but my fingers didn't know the way. I'm not the man he was. I got a different kind of clay. But I sat there on the floor a while, just holding what he loved, and felt him somewhere close, like something passing through the blood. We were different men, but I come from where you stood. I carry on your quiet, I carry on your good. The things you never told me, I can read them in your hands. We were different men, but now I understand. My daughter asked me whose guitar it was. I said it was her great-granddad's. She touched it like it might break and said it made her feel kinda sad. I told her sad and beautiful can live inside the same, and some things are worth keeping just to honor what became. Every generation leaves its calluses behind, the music and the silence and the stories left unsigned. I don't have to be him to carry what he gave. Just be worth the passing, just be worthy of the name. We were different men, but I come from where you stood. I carry on your patience, I carry on your good. I'll hang the guitar where my daughter grows and learns to see. We were different men, but you live on in me. Buried him on Wednesday with a blue sky overhead. 100 people there who loved him, half of them unsaid. The Preacher got his nickname wrong, but that seemed right somehow. He was always more than any single story would allow. After the reception I went out and sat behind the barn, just like we used to do when we were kids and all was calm. I could almost hear him laughing at the way I was still here, sitting in the dirt and letting grief just clear. Grief is just love with nowhere to go tonight. It fills the empty places and it takes the shape of life. It's not a wound exactly, it's more like a change of weight. Grief is just love with nowhere to go, and that's okay. I've been keeping all his habits without meaning to it all, checking on my neighbors, calling folks I let grow small, fixing what I can around the house without complaint, trying to be something close to the man I knew, his kind of saint. They say the ones we lose become the way we learn to give. There's something of their character gets passed into how we live. I don't know if that's true, but it feels truer every day when I act like someone worth the love he used to say. Grief is just love with nowhere to land but here in the choices and the kindnesses and everything you held dear. You didn't leave me empty, you just left me changed. Grief is just love, nowhere to go, and it rearranged. Grief is just love with nowhere to land but here in the choices and the kindnesses and everything you held dear. You didn't leave me empty, you just left me changed. Grief is just love with nowhere to go, and it rearranged. 200 miles between us and a silence we both chose. I haven't called in 18 months. You know how that road goes, not out of anger, just the way that drifting people do when the shape of who you're becoming doesn't match who they once knew. I heard you got remarried, heard you moved to somewhere green with a man who owns a hardware store and keeps the yard kept clean. I hope he makes you laugh the way you used to laugh with me. I hope the life you got is the life you always meant to be. I don't hate you for the ending, I just miss who we were before. The two people who believed in us, who knocked on every door. We were so young and so convinced that we would figure it all out. I don't hate you for the ending, but I miss you without doubt. I kept a folder inside a book I never read. Not to hold on to the past, but just to honor what we said. We meant it when we meant it, and that's not nothing in this world. Two honest people trying hard to make their flag unfurl. Forgiveness isn't forgetting, it's just putting down the weight, saying what we had was real and also came too late. We were the right love at the wrong time, or maybe the other way. And I'm grateful for the chapter, even though we closed the page. I don't hate you for the ending, I just carry what we were. Two people learning how to love before the roads diverged. We were real and we were trying, and we both deserve so much. I don't hate you for the ending, and I hope you don't lose touch. I don't hate you for the ending, I don't hate you for the ending, I don't hate you for the ending, I don't hate you for the ending.
I burned the letters on a Tuesday, watched the smoke rise thin and gray. Wasn't trying to erase you, just release what wouldn't stay. Some love was built for keeping, and some love is built for learning. And I finally stopped confusing the two from all that yearning. You were the kind of beautiful that blinds you to the cause. I kept counting what I'd given without counting what I lost. But I won't carry bitterness, that's a road I've walked before. And I know that kind of weight just makes it harder to restore. I let you go like smoke into the open morning sky. Not because I stopped loving, but because love knows when to say goodbye. You taught me what I'm worth and what I'm willing to give away. I let you go like smoke, and I'm still standing here today. There's a woman at the coffee shop who laughs like it's her right. She doesn't know my story, and I haven't told her yet, but I might. Because I'm learning that the past doesn't deserve the whole of me. And the space you used to fill is now a place I'm choosing to be free. It takes courage just to love again, when love has left a mark, to trust the light another person carries in the dark. I'm not fully healed, I'm not pretending that I am, but I'm different from the man who lit that fire and watched it land. I let you go like smoke into the open morning sky, not because I stopped caring, but because caring learned to say goodbye. You gave me something real, even if it wasn't meant to last. I let you go like smoke, and I'm finally free of the past. Let you go like smoke.
I stood in line at the unemployment office, hat in hand, 42 years old and trying hard to understand how the life I built so carefully could come apart so fast, and what kind of man you are when nothing seems to last. The woman at the desk was kind, didn't make me feel small, just stamped my form and told me to have a good day after all. I drove home by the long route just to keep from going in to the house that held my family and the weight of what had been. I'm still standing, even if my knees are kinda weak. I'm still standing in the rubble of the life I used to keep. Didn't ask for any medals, didn't want a single song, but I'm still standing every morning, and that's been enough all along. 6 months later, I was pouring concrete for a younger man's design, taking orders from a kid who couldn't know the things I'd known with time. But I showed up, I did the work, I didn't let it steal my pride. There's a dignity in showing up and nothing can take from inside. I've seen men break over lesser things, and I don't judge a one, because the cost of just continuing is harder than it sounds. But you get one life to work with, and you choose who you will be, and I choose the man who keeps his chin up, even barely, even free. I'm still standing, even when the ground keeps shifting here. I'm still standing with the ones I love and everything I hold dear. Didn't need a perfect story, didn't need it wrapped in gold. I'm still standing, and that's the only story I was told. She raised 4 kids in a double wide on the edge of town. Worked the early shift at the diner before the sun came down. Never once complained about the hand that she was given. Just kept moving, kept her head up, kept on living. She kept a little garden in the side yard by the fence. Tomatoes, a few marigolds, it didn't make much sense for the money that it cost her, but she tended it like church, like the act of growing something was its own kind of work. She was iron wrapped in apron. She was quiet like a field. She was everything the hard times tried to take but couldn't steal. Didn't need a hero story, didn't ask for anything. She was iron wrapped in apron. She was everything. I saw her last December. She was thinner than before, but her eyes still held that stubborn something I had known before. She asked me if I'm happy, and I couldn't find the word. She just nodded like my silence was exactly what she'd heard. The women like her hold the world together without praise. They are the bones beneath the houses. They're the spine of all our days. We don't build them any monuments, we don't put them in the song, but when the whole world comes undone, they're the ones who hold us on. She was iron wrapped in apron. She was quiet like the deep. She was everything the storm tried hard to find but couldn't keep. I am who I am because of what she chose to give. She was iron wrapped in apron, teaching me to live. I wrote a letter to the younger me at 23. Said slow down, learn to listen, stop pretending you're free. Free don't look like running, free ain't never looking back. Free is knowing where your home is and knowing how to come back. Told her not to worry quite so much about the plan, that life will bend in ways no map could ever understand. And some of the best things will come from the detours and the loss, and some of the worst things will be worth every single cause. Letter to the younger me, don't be so afraid to fall. You'll fall a dozen times at least and still be standing after all. The things you think will break you mostly end up making room. Letter to the younger me, the best part's coming soon. I told him about the daughter he doesn't know he'll have, the way she'll laugh at breakfast rejoiced, and how that will feel like glad. I told him to forgive him for the things he does before he knows that love is not a finish line. It's everything that grows. If I could send it backwards to the years and let him read, he'd probably still make every single choice that I believe. Because that's how people work. We have to learn how to know it, and the only way to learn the road is to keep on going. Letter to the younger me, thank you for the fight, for showing up when showing up felt harder than the night. You didn't get it perfect, but you got here, and that's true. I'm proud of what you grew. I wrote a letter to the younger me at 23. I wrote a letter to you. To the younger me. I wrote a letter to the younger me. I wrote a letter to the younger me, the 23. I wrote a letter to the younger me. I wrote a letter to the younger me. I wrote a letter. I wrote a letter to the younger me at 23. I wrote a letter to the younger. I wrote a letter. to the younger me. I wrote a letter to the younger me at 23. We used to fight about the small things. Now I miss them all. The way you'd leave the cabinet open, towels in the hall, the sound of someone living that I couldn't hear for years came back to me one evening in the silence and the tears. My friends say I should date again, say time is moving on, but they don't know the particular way I still hear your songs. Not the big ones, not the moments, just the texture of a day. The coffee cup, the crossword, just the ordinary way. Ordinary love, I didn't know your name when I had you every morning. You were ordinary days. Now I give the whole extraordinary for one plain afternoon. Ordinary love, finally learning you. I made dinner for one person, but I made too much again. Set two places out of habit, then sat down in the end. Ate it at the table, watching evening come inside. Grateful for the memory, grateful I had tried. We look for love in the lightning and in all the grand events. The love is in the leaving keys beside the door. It's the knowing someone's sleeping in the room across the hall. The most extraordinary, ordinary, the smallest things of all. Ordinary love, I finally know your name. You were all the quiet mornings and the unremarkable days. I'd give the whole of everything for one more afternoon. Ordinary love, I'm still in love with you. I've been carrying a guilt about a thing I did at 24. Left a person in the middle of a moment they deserved more. I've rehearsed the apology 10,000 times in quiet rooms. but I never found the courage till I found myself this June. I looked them up, found an email address, stared at the screen for days, wrote and deleted and rewrote until the words felt right some ways. Said I'm sorry for the leaving and the silence and the cost. I don't need forgiveness, I just needed you to know what I had lost. Peace is a place you build inside the house of what you've done. It's not found in being forgiven, it's found in coming undone. From the version of yourself who ran and never looked behind, peace is what you find when you stop running from your mind. They wrote back in 2 days, short and clean and not unkind. Said they'd made their peace already, wished me well and kind. And something in me settled, something I had held for years, like a door that needed closing, and it closed without the tears. You don't need a grand reconciliation, don't need a scene. Sometimes peace is just the willingness to say what should have been, and release the other person from the story in your head, where they're waiting on your reckoning when they've long moved ahead. Peace is a place you build not in the answer, but the ask. In the choosing to be honest and removing the old mask. It won't always look like closure, it won't always come complete, but peace is where I live now, and the living makes it sweet. Found him by the river at the edge of their small town, a man who'd spent his whole life running and finally sat down. Nobody knew his first name or the road that brought him here. He just nodded at the regulars and ordered the same day. He fixed old engines in the shop on Callaway and Fur. Worked in silence most days, not one unnecessary word. But when a stranger needed something, he was always somehow there, like the universe that placed him in the middle of the air. Some souls pass through quietly, believe the world more clean. You don't ask to be remembered, they just fill up the in-between. Gone before you realize the gift of what they gave. Some souls pass through quietly, and quietly we're saved. At the service there were faces from the strangest parts of town. The mechanic and the widow and the kid who'd nearly drowned. Nobody gave a speech exactly, but they all said the same. He was there exactly when it mattered, and then he was gone like rain. Sent here not to stay, but just to show that the smallest acts of kindness are the ones that help us grow. I don't know what I believe in when the sky grows dark and gray, but I believe in people like the man who passed this way. Some souls pass through quietly and leave the world more whole. They don't carve their names in monuments, they just tend to every soul. God, before we learn to thank Him for the light they gave. Some souls pass through quietly, we're quietly more brave. By the river, at the edge of their small town. They found him by the river. They found him by the river. Packed my whole life into a duffel bag in a cardboard box. Gave back the keys, turned off the gas, changed all the locks. Stood on the sidewalk in the February cold and gray, and told myself this wasn't ending, this was the first day. My friend let me sleep on a couch for the first 2 weeks. I ate off paper plates and tried to find my footing on my feet. She never made me feel like charity. She made me feel like kin. That kind of generous is harder to receive than to begin. Starting over isn't starting from the bottom, it's starting from the truth. Starting over is the bravest stupid thing you'll ever choose. The old life wasn't working, and pretending was its cost. Starting over is the only way to find what you had lost. By April I had found a small apartment, second-hand couch, learned to like the quiet, learned I didn't need that much. Something about the emptiness invited me to choose what I actually wanted when I had nothing left to lose. There's a version of you waiting past the burning of the old, quieter and clearer and more honest in the cold. You can't get to that version without crossing through the fire, but the fire only takes the things you didn't need in time. Starting over isn't starting from the bottom, it's a start of real. Starting over is a terrifying door. You learn to feel the old life had its beauty. I'll be honest, that was true. But starting over was the only way I found the life I knew. We don't talk politics at the kitchen table anymore. Just pass the rolls and ask about the kids and close that door. Not because we disagree so much, though Lord knows that we do, but because the table's bigger than the things we're going through. My uncle and I used to argue all through the supper hour. My grandmother would just start humming something old with quiet power, and by the time she got to the second verse, we'd both forget the fight. There's a wisdom in the humming that most people overlook at night. This old table holds more history than any argument. It held the grief, it held the joy, it held the long descent. And everyone who sat here brought their honest broken piece. This old table holds us all and holds us all in peace. I want my kids to grow up knowing how drove through 3 states with nothing but coffee and regret. A map on the seat beside me, a life I wanted to forget. The radio played something old, something I once knew. And somewhere past the county line, I started feeling new. There were nights I pulled over just to watch the sky turn black, wondering how many miles it takes before you can't go back. I counted every overpass, every broken white line, looking for the place where someone like me could be fine. Where the road finally let me breathe, where the weight of all my years fell like autumn leaves. I didn't need a map, I didn't need a name, just a long stretch of silence to find myself again. Called my brother from a payphone somewhere in the hills, told him I was doing better, not sure if I was real. He said, come home whenever, the door's still open wide. And I held that like a lantern, burning deep inside. Maybe running wasn't wrong, maybe I just needed room to let the broken pieces settle, let the wounds find room to bloom. The road didn't save me, but it gave me time to see that the man I was becoming was always meant to be free.